Lewis Brierley was born Lewis Fraser on November 19, 1930, in Coventry, Rhode Island. He was the son of Esther Eugenia Latundris and Louis Joseph Galmiche. At the time of his conception, Esther was separated from her husband, Louis Fraser. Because of the scandal this would cause, the decision was made to put him up for adoption. She would later marry Galmiche, but did not tell him about their son until late into their marriage. Less than a month before his 4th birthday, Louis was adopted by Leonard and Mildred Brierley from St. Mary's Home for Children, and his name was changed to Louis Glenn Brierley. Louis said, "As a kid in Lonsdale, Rhode Island, I had no athletic ability, so when Coach Reed had me at courtside giving me the bad news about my basketball career, he added, 'Look, Lou, the most you'll get in junior varsity basketball will be numerals for the year you competed. If you go out for the swim team, I guarantee you a letter.'" Louis did more than earn a letter. His swimming earned him a scholarship at Boston University, where he spent 2 years before joining the Air Force. Louis' first assignment in the Air Force was being an instructor during basic training. He was then assigned to Fargo, North Dakota, lecturing to the masses about the potential of a Russian aircraft flying over the North Pole and striking the U.S., then trying to organize a group to spot for planes. It was here that he met his first wife. In September 1956, Louis enrolled in the Minneapolis School of Art. During the summer in Minneapolis, he worked and performed in the Aqua Follies. He dove in a clown diving sequence called the Long Dive. It was a fast-paced sequence to the music of the Sabre Dam. After graduation from the School of Art, Louis entered the graduate design program at Yale. Louis worked for several design firms, including Keller's in Buffalo, New York, and Jostens in Topeka, Kansas. He also took on modeling jobs for print advertising. He finally ended up at the University of South Carolina, starting up their graphic design program, hosting a PBS radio show for 6 years, writing sports articles for 20 years, and teaching for 22 years. His graphics course was required for advertising majors, many of whom had little interest in or aptitude for design. Lou worked equally with those who were gifted and those who weren't. His teaching evaluations were always among the highest. This on a faculty where strong teaching was the norm. Never forgetting his passion for entertaining, Lou was an extra in the movie The Program, where he played a reporter, a photographer, and a sports fan. Louis also did uncredited work for the movie On Any Given Sunday, taking football plays and putting them on the computer for use during the film. Lou's colleagues commissioned this illustration for him when he retired from the university in 1998. On February 3, 2005, Louis found out that his birth mother was still alive and living in New Hampshire. He contacted the nursing home where she resides, and Esther is reported to have said, "Now I know why I lived so long." They met February 17th, 2005. In 2005, Lou was diagnosed with cancer. He passed away Wednesday, April 16th, 2008. When news of his death reached his colleagues, they could say only, "We all loved him." After his death, the university created 2 annual awards to honor him. The first 2 recipients of the Lewis Brierley Design Awards were Jordan Smith and Jordan Melragno.